Yeah. What's up, loyal Houston? Houston, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Listen. A lot of people are getting anxious, and I'll be anxious too. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I think you're going to see the Philadelphia Eagles draft another receiver, like I've been saying. And if I have to put my one mind on it, it'd be Garrett Wilson. Um, a lot of people have the Eagles taking this. I see a lot of mock drafts. This is saying us we taking a linebacker. Let me repeat it again. We do not take linebackers in the first round. We are not taking a linebacker in the first round. I will be shocked if the Eagles take a first round linebacker, especially in the first round, especially with the 15th pick. Listen. The Eagles are drafting a receiver. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. The Eagles got 3 number 1 picks. I expect the Eagles to move up. You remember last year when we had the 6th pick, we moved down? Well, this year, I think we move up. I honestly think we will move up. A lot of people have us taking the defensive end. I disagree. I think we're taking Garrett Wilson. I've been saying this for a while. When he wanted to come to Philadelphia, the Eagles got their eye on him. You know what I'm saying? This guy's supposed to go top 10. The Eagles got ammo to move up to get this guy. Don't think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to stay at 15. It's not going to happen. I expect 2 first-round picks to be moved up. We're not going to stay there that long. Okay? See, a lot of content creators, man, they're talking about these 3 first-round picks. They're talking about us trade 2 for next year. No. I'm going to tell you what the Eagles are going to do, man. They're going to trade up. They're going to move up this year. They're going to take 2 first-round picks, and they're going to move up. And they're going to get their guy. And I can see maybe the last pick you trade down, we might get a second-round pick this year. That would be 2 second-round picks after the first round. I could see something like that. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are interested in a receiver. Look at the fact that we're not spending money on free agency. The Philadelphia Eagles are drafting a receiver this year. And if I have to put my mind on it, it's Garrett Wilson. It has to be. That is the guy they want. That is the guy they've been linked to. That is the guy that I think they're going to try to draft. This guy wants to come to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy that wants to play with Devonte Smith. If you're Howie Roseman, and you got a guy that desperately wants to play in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? I think some teams are going to be shy away from taking Garrett Wilson just off the fact of his comments. He said, I want to play with a black quarterback. I want to play with Jalen Hurts. I want to play with Devonte Smith. You think the Jets are going to take him? Why would they take him? The Jets are going to pass up on him. You remember when Michael Parsons said he wanted to play with Dallas? What happened? When Devonte Smith said he wanted to play with Jalen Hurts, he would not play with Tua. Teams shy away from that. They don't care how good, talented you are. I expect this Eagles team to move up in this draft. Now, a good point from one of the I heard is they could also move up to take Wyatt. I think Jordan Davis is a possibility, but I have a feeling in my mind that it's going to be Garrett Wilson. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'm not afraid to shy away from it, you know. But I think it's going to be receiver. I think it's receiver. I think you could get defense. This draft is so talented. I think you could get draft. You could take defense in the second round, whether people like it or not. Maybe late first. But I think the guy that they really love is Garrett Wilson. Look at the moves that they're making, man. They're not going out in free agency and signing receivers. I don't expect a big trade from us. Listen, everybody reporting Metcalf, A.J. Brown, Deebo Smith. Don't expect them in the Eagle. Don't expect them in the Eagle green. The Eagles want to draft their players. They want to draft their players. Howie Roseman's not going to spend money on these receivers. Whether we want it or not, like I would love to have DK Metcalf. I would love to have A.J. Brown. I would love to have Deebo Smith. I mean, come on. Studs. But we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles who don't want to spend money. And they'd rather draft their prospects, rather draft their young guys, rather groom their receivers. They want Devonte Smith to be their guy. They just want to give him another I would say friend to help him. That way he don't have to be the only guy. But look at the signs, bro. Garrett Wilson is a guy that when I watch, I just see him in Eagles green. I see him in Philadelphia. I can picture it. Number one, because I think Nick Sirianni means a lot to this team. Nick Sirianni's a receiver coach. Who do you think pushed Howie Roseman to draft Devonte Smith? Do you think Devonte Smith would have been drafted if Doug Peters was here? No. Nick Sirianni helped with the drafting Devonte Smith. And I expect them, the fact that they were at his pro day. The Eagles were at Garrett Wilson's pro day. They were looking at Olave. They were looking at Garrett Wilson. They've been interested in Burks. But I think the Eagles are going for the Ohio State receivers. I think this is the first time we're probably going to, like I said, Alabama receiver. We drafted him last year. I think this is going to be the first time we ever drafted Ohio State receiver this year. I think Garrett Wilson's going to be an Eagle. I have it in my mind. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. A lot of people don't want to hear that. I'm not a fan of Drake London. When I watch Drake London, no. He reminds me so much of JJ. He reminds me so much of JJ. No, he's inconsistent. I watch his one-on-one tapes. I don't watch highlights. I watch tape. I watch his tape, bro. The guy has no. I'm staying away from him. You got to watch the tape, bro. You can't watch the highlights. Garrett Wilson's that dude. 100% that dude. If someone takes him, he's going to be a star. Now, I'm not saying the Eagles will draft him. I have a feeling they will. I have a feeling in my mind, not what the Eagles going to do, but if in my heart, I feel like he's coming to Philadelphia. Then again, I had a feeling that I thought we were going to take Jamar Chase. I was wrong. You never know with this team. But Jamar Chase also said he wanted to play with Burrow. Jamar Chase also said he wanted to go to Cincinnati. Why do you think teams passed up on him? Michael Parsons said he wanted to play with Dallas. A lot of teams passed up on him, not because of his background, nothing like that. It's because he stated he wanted to be a Cowboy. And teams were afraid if they draft him that he wouldn't want to play there. Garrett Wilson flat out said, I want to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I want to play with Devonte Smith. I grew up as an Eagle fan. If you're a team like the Jets, are you going to risk taking that? Are you going to yes, he's talented, but are you going to risk the fact that he might not want to play there? What happens if he decides not to sign his contract, his rookie deal, and he holds out? Then what? Then you wasted a first-round pick. So I think teams are going to be skeptical to take Garrett Wilson. I really do. Garrett Wilson flat out said, I want to play in Philadelphia. Send me to Philly. I want to play with a black quarterback. Exactly what he said out of his mouth. He didn't say I want to play with white quarterback. I want to just go to. I want to go to any team. I don't care what it is. No, he said I want to be a Philadelphia Eagle. Those are powerful words. You got Commander fans talk about receiver. Man, they don't need receiver. They need O-line. What? They don't need receiver. They need offensive line. They just lost Sheriff. You got mock drafts having the Falcons take a receiver. Hold up. Hold up. The Falcons need a quarterback. Don't be surprised if they're on the Malik Willis train and the Pickett train. And by the way, Pickett stinks. I'm watching this guy throw 2 interceptions in 1 quarter. No, thank you. This guy has baby arms, baby hands. This guy can't throw football for crap. This guy's a bum. I'm going to be real with you. Pickett's literally, my opinion, the worst quarterback I've ever seen out that draft. He stinks. He's horrible. And y'all want him? I'm watching this guy. I'm watching him throw balls in the dirt. Go watch Pickett one-on-one. Watch this. Don't watch the highlights. Watch Pickett versus other teams. He struggled. If you hit his hands, that ball is coming out. But I had people running around about, let's draft Pickett. He stinks. I would not be surprised if he goes undrafted. No, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes in the 2nd round. If I'm a team, I'll stay away from him. Unless you're that desperate. I'm not a fan of Malik Willis. I think this year is the Eagles should draft the receiver again. Unless something happens where we trade for a receiver, the Eagles will draft for a receiver. You best believe it. It's going to happen. And it's going to be one of the highest state receivers. Like I said it with Devonte Smith, Jamar Chase. I said they were either going to draft those 2. I'm going to say it again. It's going to be one of the high state receivers. Whether it's Olave or Wilson. One of them is going to Philadelphia. I think Burks is a guy that itched the Eagles. But I think the Eagles are more intrigued than getting a guy like Garrett Wilson. And getting a guy like Olave. And I hope I'm right. But when you listen to Garrett Wilson say he wants to play in Philadelphia, he grew up as an Eagle fan, him and Nick Sirianni talk to each other, that's bonding. That's not talking. That's bonding. That's, oh yeah. Yeah. Nick Sirianni looking at Garrett Wilson, yeah, I'm going to make sure we get you. The Jets are trash. They might need a draft for quarterback. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't think Zach Wilson's all that. I think the Jets are trash. You need a receiver. They're out here wanting A.J. Brown. No one wants to play for that dumpster fire team. That Jets team is trash. No receiver wants to go there. If I'm A.J. Brown and I hear the Jets interested in me, I'm saying, don't trade me there. Hell fucking no, don't trade me there. I'd rather go to Jacksonville. No. If I'm DK Metcalf, I hear the Jets are trying to trade for me, Seattle, do not trade me. Do not trade me there. If I'm Deebo Samuel, I hear the Jets trading for me. Hell fucking no. Don't trade me there. No one wants to go to the Jets. If I'm every receiver in that draft, I don't want to go to the Jets. They're trash. They ruin careers. I feel bad if Garrett Wilson goes to the Jets. Then again, I feel bad if Garrett Wilson doesn't end in Philadelphia. Because I think he really, really wants to come to Philadelphia. And I've never seen a receiver that's desperate to be an Eagle. Yeah, you got mock drafts talking about, well, the Falcons are drafting. First of all, why would the fucking Falcons draft a receiver? They don't got a quarterback. Who's the quarterback? Marcus Mariota? No, they're drafting a quarterback. They're drafting a quarterback. There's no ifs and buts. They're drafting a quarterback. Or they're trading their pick out out of the first. I don't expect the Eagles to stay at 15. I have them traded up. I'd rather go to the Jets. You said I'd rather go Jets than Jaguars. Why? Listen. I'd rather go to the Jaguars. The Jets are terrible. Terrible franchise. The Jaguars at least have a good coach. I'm not a fan of Salah. I'm really not. I don't think Salah is a good coach. The Falcons want a receiver or edge. I think they need a quarterback. If they go Marcus Mariota, I think it's a wrong move. A lot of people are sleeping on that. Bro, I'm telling you, stop. People are sleeping on Matt Corral. Listen, Matt Corral is not the greatest quarterback, but let me tell you, I'll take him over fucking Kenny Pickett. Have you watched Kenny Pickett? That dude, I'm watching him, bro. I'm watching him throw 2 interceptions in the first quarter. I'm like, this is supposed to be a franchise guy? This guy sucks. Please give me Jalen Hurts another year with him. I'd take him over any day over Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, baby hands, stinks. There's a reason why he needs 2 gloves on his hand. He can't grip the football. He needs to go to warm weather. That's where Kenny Pickett needs to go. He's horrible. He's one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. His eyewitness is terrible. His reading of defense is horrible. He doesn't have mobility escape. He throws balls way in the dirt. He doesn't have a real good deep ball. I'm watching him receivers stop the route just to catch a ball. This guy sucks. Kenny Pickett's horrible. No, I'm not a fan of him. And if we draft him, I'm gonna be fucking mad. Because this guy's not good. This guy stinks. He's a horrible quarterback. I'm watching Malik Willis. I'm not impressed. When I look at franchise quarterbacks, I'm looking for the next Deshaun Watson. I'm looking for the next Mahomes. And you keep on saying that, and I know Big Play's going to say it like he's the last one. I'm tired of people saying where there's no state. You need a franchise quarterback to build around this team. If you don't have a cool franchise quarterback, you start from day. You're not going to win games. Your Jets, for as bad as they have been last couple of years, they had a good offseason. If you think about it, they're trying to build a foundation, but I think this is because of the Jets. I think the Jets always have a good offseason. Hell, they had a good free agency last year. What did they do? Le'Veon Bell, C.J. Mosley, Corey Davis. Oh, you remember that one? Didn't they just drop a receiver in the second? I don't think they're going receiver. I don't think the Jets going receiver. I don't. They need offensive line. They need to protect that quarterback back there. Zach Wilson. They need to protect him. The Jets are trash. They're a dumpster fire. Listen, I hope the Commanders draft a receiver. Fuck up your franchise. I will enjoy it. You have no offensive line, and you got a quarterback that can't stay healthy. Good luck. No, go ahead, draft a receiver. You lost Sheriff in free agency. You don't have a replacement. You lost Eric Flowers. You can't put him there. Who are you going to take? Huh? I think the Washington football team needs to go all line. Or they need to go defense. I was looking for you when I was resigned Barnett. Fuck Barnett. Yeah, man, like I said, bro. I don't know why the hell we signed Barnett. I really don't. The man had 2 sacks in his whole career. 2! One of the worst pass rushers I've ever seen in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform. He might be up with Jason Babbitt. The Jets are going receiver. They desperately need a receiver. Elijah Moore is really good, talented. They need offensive line too. Their offensive line wasn't good. I disagree. I think they need to go offensive line. I think they need corner. They could go. They could go receiver in the second round. They're not desperate for a receiver. I disagree with that one. A 4th round pick could get more than 2 sacks. Listen, listen, listen. I my skinny ass can get 2 sacks. A homeless guy could get 2 sacks. Hell, an undrafted player can get 2 sacks. Derek Barnett's horrible. One of the worst pass rushers in the game. I wish I had that clip where he's jumping off sides. God stinks. I would have taken Jimmy Clowney over him. And yes, I did hear Howie Roseman's press conference talking about, well, stay tuned, stay tuned. Listen, I don't trust that snake one bit. Howie Roseman's in Florida when he should be the one scout players. Trying to get better. That's how you know they don't take anything serious. Out here on a jacuzzi and a freaking boat. You should be in the freaking office scouting talent. Like good GMs should do. Vacation? You deserve a vacation? Permanently vacation. That's what you need. He hasn't proved me nothing. The Jets signed an offensive lineman. So did the Giants. That don't mean nothing. They're still going to draft an offensive line, bro. They need to shore up and protect that quarterback. I mean, they could go edge. I could also see him going with Sauce Gardner. I just don't think they're going Garrett Wilson. Like everybody thinks they're going Garrett Wilson. I think they go Chris Olave. I could see them go Chris Olave. They just signed offensive lineman, Laquan Thomason. Bro, he's not a legit offensive lineman, man. 2 really good deal to fill out their interior position group. They already have Becton, the most likely going edge receiver or DB. Like I said, I think maybe they go Sauce Gardner. I understand big play slays. The Jets will pick the players they don't need most like a receiver. And if I have to pick where the Jets would take, it will be Chris Olave. You know, you got one of these dumbass fans on Mitch Koski. Talk about he want to take a Chris Olave. Listen, Chris Olave is a monster. What are you talking about? See, that's how you know most people don't know football. You got all these stupid ass content creators sitting there talking about they want to go Chris Olave. Chris Olave is a beast. Are you fucking serious? Have you not watched him? Him and Garrett Wilson are the next trio coming out. Chris Olave, I'd take him any day. Give me him over Rager. Hell, give me him over any receiver at this point, other than Garrett Wilson. That's how you know most Eagle fans don't know football. I want to take Chris Olave. He's not good. What? Chris Olave is literally a legit starter. Then someone told me that Sky Moore is going to second. Sky Moore is not projected to go to the third. He's a third rounder. Usually those type of receivers go in the third. I wouldn't take him in the second. You know what I'm saying? I think the Eagles are trading 2 first-round picks. They're going to move up. I think they're going to watch. They're going to trade with a team. Do not be surprised if the Jets move down. The Giants already talked about how they could move down for the pick to get more second rounds. The Jets need more than just a receiver. They need other positions too. Don't be surprised if they trade their pick and move out of the fourth pick to just get more assets. The Jaguars could be looking to trade their picks. The Lions could do the exact same thing. You don't know how these teams think. If you're the Jets, is receiver the only thing you really need to be contenders? No. I think they need corner. I think they need safety. I think they need defensive end. I think they need linebacker. I think they need edge. Receiver's not the only thing. I don't believe in Zach Wilson. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's anything special. Neither do I think Trevor Lawrence is anything special. To me, I think they're busts right now until they prove me right. Prove me wrong, excuse me. I think Trevor Lawrence is the most overhyped, overrated quarterback I've ever seen. This guy was projected to be the next Peyton Manning. He goes out and he didn't show anything. I don't think he's elite. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants draft a quarterback this year. Don't be surprised. The Giants don't believe in Daniel Jones. They didn't give him a 5th-year option. They declined it. Why wouldn't the Giants not draft a quarterback? Garrett Wilson could definitely fall to the Eagles. They said Devonte Smith wasn't going to fall to the Eagles. What happened? Oh, okay. So is Devonte Smith not an elite receiver? Devonte Smith fell all the way fell when we traded up to get him, but he fell. He was projected to go to the Dolphins. All I heard was he was going to go to the Dolphins, the Giants, the Jets. Hell, one had him going to the Chargers. I don't expect us to stay at 15 and 16, 8 and 19, bro. I think Howie Roseman, knowing him, is going to try to trade up to get one of these players. Or you could see where they trade up and get those 2, maybe get 2 first rounders this year. That way they could go back to back, maybe an early, top. And it could get like a Garrett Wilson or someone like that. You never know with Howie. Listen, Howie Roseman is a guy that if he wants someone, he'll get him. What's up, Matthew Martin? The Jets are trash. I don't want to hear about them. I believe this Eagles team is just, they need to address receiver. That is the weakness. People talk about pass rush. Their number one priority, in my opinion, is receiver this year. They got to get that fixed. Yes, I understand pass rush is an issue, but I think receiver is more important. You got to get that fixed. And if Garrett Wilson's on the board, you got to draft him. You got to draft him. You got to move up to take him, bro. I think the Eagles are going to be aggressive in the draft again. I hope the Eagles are aggressive like they were last year. Maybe we jump the Washington football team for them. I heard they were interested in Garrett Wilson. I heard they were in Olave. Maybe the Eagles jumped the Washington football team to take the receiver. Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, like I said, I expect the Giants to trade back. I can see the Jets trading back to get more picks down the road. Like I said, I think the Eagles could do it too. But when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, man, they're going receiver in the first round. There's no if and buts. I think the first pick that they take is going to be receiver. I don't think it's defensive end. Listen, last year people talked about we need a corner. Corner. We were going to get Surtain. We were going to get Horn. No, it wasn't. It was Devonte Smith. They didn't think Devonte Smith was going to fall that far. Every mock draft, when I go back and I watch it, had him go to the Giants, had him going to the Jets at 3. Oh, what is it? Last year, they had him going to number 2 with the Jets. 2. They had him going to, who else? They had him go to the Falcons. Hell, the Miami Dolphins. Just saying. Garrett Wilson's legit. He wants to be a Philly. I agree. I think he does too. And if you're the Jets, are you going to risk taking that? Yes, he's talented. But like Michael Parsons said, he wanted to be with Dallas. If I'm a team, I'm not going to risk taking a player if he don't want to be in New York. If he wants to be in Philly, then I'm not going to risk that, because if he goes somewhere and he's not happy, well, number one, I just wasted a pick. Number 2, yes, he's talented, but he's not going to play for me. Garrett Wilson flat out said, I don't want to be anywhere but Philadelphia. He flat out said he wanted to be in Philadelphia. He did not say, I go anywhere. I don't care what it is. I just want to play anywhere. He said, I want to be in Philadelphia. I want to be an Eagle. I want to play with Devonte Smith. And he, quote, he wants to play with a black quarterback. Out of his mouth. Last time I checked, the Jets don't have a black quarterback. Last time I checked, I don't believe the Washington football team have a black quarterback. He specifically said Jalen Hurts. For all you idiots, did you notice that he didn't say Jalen Hurts? Did you not notice he said a black quarterback? He was talking about Jalen Hurts. He was talking about Devonte Smith. The guy wants to be an Eagle. And I think there's going to be teams are going to be shying away from him. Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave, I could see go to the Jets. But I think Garrett Wilson's going to be, some teams are going to pass up on him because they're afraid of taking him, because the fact that he said, I want to play in Philadelphia. Like Michael Parsons, he flat out said, I want to go to Dallas. I don't want to go anywhere but Dallas. What happened? He fell. And he fell right to Dallas. It can happen. More and more I think of it, the more and more I think Garrett Wilson is going to Philadelphia. You do not know what teams are going to do. Just because the Jets might win receiver, don't mean they're going to draft a guy like Garrett Wilson. Yeah, I mean they can, but is Joe Douglas going to really risk that? When he flat out said, he flat out said he wants to play in Philadelphia. He did not, and he said, quote, I'm going to play with a black quarterback. Out of his mouth. They ain't my words. Those are Garrett Wilson's words. He grew up as an Eagle fan. Michael Parsons grew up as a Cowboy fan. If you're Washington, are you taking that guy who grew up as an Eagle fan as your receiver? Are you taking a guy that's grew up as who wants to play in Philadelphia? I wouldn't. I'd go somewhere other receiver. Because the Jets are more likely are the ones that we have to worry about. The Jets got the 3rd pick. If they feel like Garrett Wilson's their guy, they could take him. And there's nothing we can do about it. And they're definitely going receiver. But I feel like Chris Olave is their guy that they're going to take. And I know Weehiden wants him. But like I said, I take Olave too. But Olave's going top first. There is no way in hell Olave falls behind past the Jets. I think Olave goes to the Jets. I think he goes to New York. I can see him also. I can also see him going to Philadelphia. I do. But I think Garrett Wilson is more likely going to Philadelphia. Just off the fact that he said he wanted to play in Philadelphia. Now, I mean, you never know with these teams. Oh, he said in his interview. He did. He flat out said he wants to play with a black quarterback. He did. Go look it up. Garrett Wilson flat out said in his pro day he wants to play in Philadelphia, and he sees Devonte Smith and him being a dog and being a duel for a long time. And he quote said he wanted to play with a black quarterback. Exactly what he said as Matt, which exactly what he said. I mean, yeah. And there was a lot of Jet fans that were pissed off that he flat out said he wanted to play Philadelphia, and he wants to play with a black quarterback. We would be good with the top 5 receiver. Listen. We would be good with just anything but better than these two right over here. We'd be better with anything off this guy. If I have to see another season with this guy, I'm gonna fucking scream. The pro day. He was interviewed on a pro day. He flat out said that he wanted to be. I mean, like I say, he grew up as an Eagle fan. He likes Michael Vick. He likes McNabb. I heard he liked Desean Jackson. He said he quote. What did he say? No. What he said was my fault. He said black quarterback. He said they make way for black quarterbacks. The Eagles made our franchise make ways for black quarterbacks in the league. And he was complimenting Michael Vick and Desean Jackson. Like, he was complimenting the fact that we made ways for black quarterbacks to be in the league. He grew up as a quarterback family, I guess. Like, it was a whole interview. It's crazy. Yeah, it was his pro day. Yeah, the Eagles were supposedly out there. That's what I think. I mean, I think Garrett Wilson's going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But in my heart, I feel like he's coming. I feel like Garrett Wilson's the guy that we're targeting because you ever notice no one is even talking about him? Why are the Eagles not talking about Garrett Wilson? Hold up. You heard all this interest about the Jamar Chase. You not hear one report that the Eagles were in love with Devonte Smith. That's like the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Now we heard the Giants were interested in Devonte Smith, but you not hear one report that the Eagles were interested in Devonte Smith, that they were going to trade up to get him. Because that's who they wanted. Nick Sirianni was there with Garrett Wilson. Nick Sirianni is a receiver coach. Yeah, I definitely make a video about the article. That'll be the next one. I believe Garrett Wilson is going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I have it in my mind that he will be. But then again, I had in my mind that Jamar Chase and Devonte Smith, one of those two were going to be in Philly. And listen, one of them ended up being one. You know what I'm saying? Devonte Smith was never supposed to slip that far. Go back to the mock drafts. No one had Devonte Smith slipping all the way to Philadelphia. Not the way he was. You do not know what this draft's going to be like. Now, Garrett Wilson could definitely go early. If that's the case, then so be it. But let me tell you something. I want Garrett Wilson in Philadelphia, bro. He would be a perfect fit for Devonte Smith. And the fact that he really became an Eagle fan, he's an Eagle fan. He wants to be here. I've never seen any receiver flat out said, I want to be an Eagle. I mean, that is crazy to think about. Why wouldn't you want this guy? And he's a good football player in general. One of the best receivers coming out that draft. You know what I'm saying? I believe Garrett Wilson's the guy, bro. You know, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe he's going to be that Eagle. I believe it. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? The more and more I think of it, the more and more I think Garrett Wilson's going to Philly. We got the ammo to move up to take him, bro. We do. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. If Howie Roseman really wants Garrett Wilson, he'll move up to take him. And listen, I would not be mad. The only things I'd be mad at if we draft a quarterback or we draft another receiver like Drake London, I would not be happy with. Number one, because I know what Drake London is. Because I watched his tape. And his tape is not impressive one bit. He got the big body frame, but he doesn't have that NFL caliber route running that you need. He can't run routes. And he struggles and he drops football. I'm watching his tape yesterday. Along with Kenny Pickett, I'm watching this guy. I'm watching it, and I'm like, yo, what is fabulous about him? But when I watch Garrett Wilson, I see a star. I don't see that with Drake London. I see a star in Garrett Wilson. I see a star in Olave. You might disagree with me. It is no matter who we get as a vet or draft receiver, Quez Watkins will be the second best receiver of this team year. I disagree. I think Quez Watkins is number 3. Quez Watkins is not number 2. He's a number 3. I know a lot of people want to sit there and say, well, if he got more targets. Well, listen, Quez Watkins dropped one in Denver. If he caught that. So, I mean, there's a lot of drop balls. But our number weakness is receiver, in my opinion. Yes, defensive end is weakness, but you could find defensive end in the second round. You know what I'm saying? You can find that easily in the second round. You can find that in the late first. You can trade up 16 and 15, move up to take Garrett Wilson, right? And then draft at 19, you draft your defensive tackle. They're going to fall to you. Garrett Wilson's not going to fall to you. You got to move up to take him. I don't think the Eagles are going to trade back another year. I don't. I think they're going. What I think they're going to do, because I know this team for a while. If you remember right, we had 3 first-round picks. I expect 2 to be up for. Here's what I think they're going to do. I think 2 are going to be for a defensive tackle. I think if Jordan Davis falls, and let's say Garrett Wilson is the guy that goes off the board quickly, I think you see the Eagles move up to take him. But I think if Garrett Wilson's there, the Eagles are going to snag him off the spot. I think the Eagles are very in love with this guy. This kid is special, bro. The number 3 receiver will always be Rager. So Watkins not obviously. Rager's not number 3. He's number 6. Stinks. Shouldn't even be receiver. Should be a punter. Maybe he'll be a better punter because obviously he can't field a punt. So maybe he should try a different position. Maybe a cheerleader. He might drop the pom-poms. I don't know. No, I don't want Rager at receiver. I'm done with Rager. I honestly would look to. I hope we trade him during the draft. I don't give a damn. We get a ham sandwich and cheese and a cheese whiz can back. I just want him out of here. The guy has no heartbeat. He has no heart at all as a Philadelphia Eagle. He flat out said he don't want to be here. His action says louder. His action speaks louder than the words. This guy out here dropping balls, can't field a punt. It's not even good at special teams. It's slow as hell. Can't run routes. Well, why am I keeping him? I think the Eagles are done with him. I don't believe the Eagles are going to keep him for another year. I think if he plays, is if he has to make the team. But I think he was a drafted receiver. Then I'm saying because of how he's wives. I mean the fact that Howard Roseman even couldn't even find a compliment for him. I think Rager's gone. I think Rager's getting traded, bro. I think you could see something like in the draft. You could see him getting traded. I mean, maybe use him trade bait to move up. You never know. But I think Rager is gone, bro. I do. If we get Garrett Wilson, Rager is out of here. I don't think Rager stays, bro. I don't. You know, if he does stay one more year, he won't get that much playing time because there will be Garrett Wilson and hopefully Devonte Smith. Hopefully. But I'm hoping because, listen, you know, I don't see us drafting a linebacker in the first round. We know we're not drafting a linebacker. Let me tell y'all something. We're not drafting a linebacker in the first round. I'll be shocked if we draft a guy like Devin Lloyd in the first round. If we draft a Christian Harris in the first round. Or even a Kobe Dean. We don't draft linebackers ever in the first round. We don't value them. So I don't know why our mocks keep on having us draft linebackers. And that's how you know they don't know the Eagles well. Because no linebacker would ever be in the first round, especially in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform. It's not going to happen. Crazy because Rager went to my high school when I was a freshman. I want him to see, but he's so buns. He's ass. He's ass. Rager's garbage. I don't need to see another year without. I know what he is. Listen, man, I mean, the fact the Eagles didn't spend anything on free agency, Pascal to me is a camp body. I don't see him as number one. They didn't get anybody in free agency. I mean, they didn't get they passed up on DJ Chark. They passed up on the idea they're not trading for anybody. Unless they trade for a receiver. I think they draft a receiver. You know what I'm saying? I think they go back and draft another receiver. And I think it's going to be either Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave. Because that's who Nick Sirianni likes. He likes those route running receivers, fast receivers. And he loves those guys. I mean, Treylon Burks could be a possibility. But I think Treylon Burks might go early. Do not be surprised if Treylon Burks goes early. Before Garrett Wilson. You never know these teams, man. I mean, Treylon Burks is looked at as a Deebo Samuel. If you're the Jets, you know, you're looking at A.J. Brown. You're looking at DK Metcalf. Why wouldn't you draft a guy like that who has similarities to that? Don't be surprised they go Treylon Burks instead of Garrett Wilson. You know what I'm saying? You never know with this team. I think there's different ways the Eagles could go. They could go defensive tackle. They could go receiver. But in my heart, I think they go receiver in the first round. I do. I think they're going to trade up to get one of these receivers. It's going to happen. It's just, you know what I'm saying, what pick. But I think those 2 first-round picks, I can see them move up and get their guy. And Garrett Wilson, let's say Garrett Wilson falls to let's say somehow Garrett Wilson falls to number 13. Like he falls all the way till, 10. The Eagles can very much add the ammo to move up and get him. They can definitely get him. Hopefully that's not the Giants pick, but I don't think it is. You know what I'm saying? You never know with this team. I mean, you got to watch out for the crummy Giants too. They might want payback for Devonte Smith, so they might draft Garrett Wilson just to piss us off. You never know with that team. They might be petty just like the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But it is what it is, man. I mean, if we don't get Garrett Wilson, I'm not going to cry about it. But that's my main target. That's who I want. That's who I think could be good. And the fact this kid wants to play in Philadelphia, it's just I want him more. I like this kid coming out. I always liked Garrett Wilson coming out, bro. You know, him and Olave are going to be stars in the NFL. Whatever team they go to, stars. Stars in the making. They're going to be stars, bro. All right? I don't care what any NFL, I don't care what any expert says. If they tell you Olave is not worth a first-round pick, He's not worth being drafted, or you wouldn't draft. I wouldn't draft Olave. They don't know football. Olave is the best receiver coming out this draft, along with Garrett Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Wherever team they go to are going to be stars. But I just feel like teams are going to step away from Garrett Wilson because he wants to play in Philadelphia. And they're not going to risk drafting a guy that truly doesn't want to be part of that team because he really wants to go back home. You know, maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe a team does draft him, despite he wants to be an Eagle. But you know, he did say I want to be a Jet. He did say, you know, whatever team it is, you know, this and that. He said flat out, I was an Eagle fan. You know, the fact he says I'm an Eagles fan and I want to play. I want to be an Eagle. I want to play with Devonte Smith, and he credited. I mean, he credited the Eagles making black quarterbacks more popular. I mean, his favorite players are Desean Jackson, Michael Vick. I mean, just saying. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You never know with teams, man. They can very well say, you know what, Garrett Wilson, despite he want to be an Eagle, we really like him. Let's draft him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's an Eagle fan. But we as a Jets want a receiver. Let's draft him. And Garrett Wilson can, you know, refuse to play with them. You know what I'm saying? He could flat out not sign his contract. You know what I'm saying? He could. I've seen players hold out. You know what I'm saying? Just for being petty. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's the type of guy that does that. But I'm just saying, you know, I hope he does. That'd be the funniest thing ever. I'm saying because Howie, he's a wide receiver 3. Not my opinion, he sucks. Oh, but Jalen Rager is horrible. And I agree. I mean, Howard Rosen might justify the Rager pick. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think you can. You can't justify. You got to get another receiver in here. I mean, you didn't. The fact that they weren't interested in DJ Chark. I mean, you couldn't offer him another. You couldn't offer him a 2-year deal. So hold up. We offered a linebacker a 2-year deal. I mean, Derek Barnett a 2-year deal, but we could have offered DJ Chark a 2-year deal. They had the money to do it. That just shows me that they're not interested in overpaying for receivers. That they're really looking to draft a receiver. And they're looking maybe to move up and get a receiver. Whether it's Wilson, Olave, Burks, you know what I'm saying? Or they could go deep. You never know. Maybe they go corner. You never know with this team. I just believe it's going to be receiver. Knowing the Philadelphia Eagles, they want a guy to help Devonte Smith out. They want Devonte Smith to be that dude. You know, and I don't think that's why you're probably not going to see them go after Metcalf or AJ Brown because it's going to take away from his shine. Which I disagree. I think if you get DK Metcalf, he wouldn't take over Devonte Smith's shine because Devonte Smith would still be that dude. But DK Metcalf would have been a bigger target for Jalen Hurts. But maybe they feel like Devonte Smith is that guy. Maybe you get him a Garrett Wilson to help, a young rookie, and you just add Devonte Smith in his second year, and we just do what we did with the Cincinnati Bengals did. The Bengals drafted the 3 receivers in the draft. They drafted their players. All 3 receivers were never trades. Maybe they copy that style. And if that's the case, I'm all for it. You know, if you think Garrett Wilson is your Jamar Chase type receiver, like not like Jamar, because Jamar is a different breed, but if he's your guy that you could say, okay, he could be like my Tyler Boyd, then go for it. Whatever helps your quarterback, you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the idea is to build around Jalen Hurts. You know, you got some people in the comments about, well, Jalen can't throw. Why would we give him a receiver? So if you know Jalen Hurts can't throw, then you're not going to make excuse for him because if he has enough receivers around him, then you know he's not the guy. Then I can't make excuses. Which if you don't draft a receiver and you don't give him help, then I can't say it's Jalen Hurts' fault because we're going to go back to, well, what other receivers does he have? That's why the idea is to build around Jalen Hurts to see if he is that dude. And if he still struggles, and if Garrett Wilson's still on the team and he's producing, then maybe he is Jalen Hurts. Maybe he's just not the quarterback. And you draft a quarterback next year, whether it's, young, whether it's, Stroud. who I'm not a fan of Stroud. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of Ohio State quarterbacks. There has not been one that's been successful in the NFL. You know, Haskins, bust. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Stroud's going to be good or not. That's why I'm not looking for the next year. Let's do this year. Let's get these 3 first-round picks, and let's make something happen. Whether we trade up and get a player, and move up and trade those first-round picks to a team, and move up to get a player, or we trade back. And we look at it, we got to get these 3 first-round picks. We got to make something happen with them. I'm not all for the trading for next year. You know, if you see a guy that you want, trade those 2 picks and move up and get your guy. You know what I'm saying? Be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You got ammo to do anything you want. If you really like that player, you move up and get your guy. You know what I'm saying? Long if it's not a fucking quarterback, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's defense line, linebacker, safety, we need those positions filled. Like if Garrett Wilson falls, like I'm obsessed with this guy. I ain't gonna lie. I like Garrett Wilson, bro. I mean, this guy blows up the combine, bro. I mean, this is the guy that I always been wanting for a while, man. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this stud, bro. How would you not want this type of player?
For quarterbacks, who you can.
Nice.
Everything I do out here, I'm trying to impress somebody.
I understand.
I understand your point, but
I'm just saying that there are some drills that are primarily
beast. Guy's a monster, man. Sure. Dude, I'm telling you right now, he could be better than McLaurin. I like McLaurin a lot, but this guy could be another version of Terry McLaurin, even better. This guy's a star. He's a star. He reminds me so much of bro. He's so smooth with his route running, bro. Like, he's not going to burn you, but he can run. He's a very good player, man. Were you hiding in here? I don't see him. He's a monster. A star. Garrett Wilson's a beast. I see a star in the making when I see Garrett Wilson. Give me Garrett Wilson. You add him with Devonte Smith? Huh. This, I'm telling you right now. People say, well, there's still Jamar Chase in the receiver. I disagree. Garrett Wilson could be that could be that really dynamic player. I don't think he's gonna be Jamar Chase. But I think he could be a dynamic player to help Devonte Smith out. You add Garrett Wilson with Devonte Smith. Huh. Jalen Hurts better hit those receivers. That's a weapon. That is a fucking weapon. And is a young rookie weapon. Still. I see Justin Jefferson. Interesting. You see little JJ? Little JJ? Not the JJ on the Whiteside, but little JJ. JJ. Oh, interesting. I kind of see that a little bit. Well, if he's Justin Jefferson 2.0, you better fucking draft him. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. You know, it'd be funny if we end up missing pass up on him. Oh, my God, bro. Don't even mention that, bro. Howie Roseman, I swear to God, you don't draft that dude. If he's Justin Jefferson, shit. He just reminds me of, dude, he's a smooth route runner. I like Garrett Wilson, bro. I think he's better than Olave. But my boy, where you hiding thinks Olave is better. I disagree. I think Garrett Wilson's better. I like Garrett Wilson. I like the fact that, and now that he wants to play in Philadelphia, man. Dude just wants to play in Philly. When have you ever seen a rookie ever say that? It grew up as the Eagle fan. Favorite player is Desean Jackson. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. possession receiver. He's going to marsh you if it's 50-50 ball thrown at him. Well, then shit, I'm drafting him because that's exactly what we need. And listen, I take Olave too, but I think Olave is going top first, bro. I think he's the number one receiver taken off that board. I know where you're hiding ain't gonna like that, but I think it goes. I think he's the Jet receiver. I do. I think the Jets are going to take him. I think Garrett Wilson is going to be the guy that we're going to trade up. And it'd be funny if Washington's on the clock, right? And they're looking at Garrett Wilson, and it's like we got to trade. The Philadelphia Eagles have moved up. And all you heard is with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know what team. Let's say the Vikings have traded up with the Philadelphia Eagles. They gave them the third, the next year's first. With the 15th pick, with the 12th pick in the NFL draft, Washington's pissed off. The Philadelphia Eagles select Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, Ohio State. I will laugh my ass off. I could see that. I could see Washington actually trying to get Garrett Wilson and the Eagles jump in front of them and take them a receiver. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious, bro. I could see that. I could also see the Giants trying that. And we jumped the Giants again to take the receiver. You never know. He has Jefferson route running, bro. You got to draft him, man. I'm sorry. You already know what Justin Jefferson is. You cannot miss up on him if he's there. I'm sorry. Then I definitely want him. Because if he's another Justin Jefferson, you can't pass up on that. I mean, that would be ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? That'd be insanity. I want Adrian Hudson, but we're not getting Adrian Hudson, bro. He's gone. He's gone. I was surprised when we got Devonte Smith. I was surprised too. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I did not think he was gonna fall to us. I had the Dolphins taking him. The Giants ain't drafting a receiver in the first round. I bet Washington looks at a cornerback. No, but I think the Giants will try to be freaking petty because we took their receiver last year. Same with the CeeDee Lamb situation. You know what I'm saying? But you never know how they do need offensive line. And I would not be surprised if they draft a guy like Kenny Pickett in the first round. Because the Giants, I don't think claimed Dan Jones as their franchise yet. They didn't claim his 5th-year option. They declined it. So I can see them drafting a guy like, Matt Corral. I was surprised when we got Devonte Smith. I was surprised too, but I was so happy. Washington looks at a cornerback. I think they look at all line. They just lost Sheriff. I don't think they replaced him. I can see Washington taking an offensive line. The Giant fans are still sour about Devontae. You're right, but I bet they won't draft receiver or quarterback first round. Listen, they got 2 picks. 2 picks in the first round. You know what I'm saying? But I also heard they might trade down. But my logic is, Garrett Wilson, if he's there at 10, you got to move up to take him. If Garrett Wilson's there at 10, you got to move up. You got to move up, bro. You can't stay at 15. You won't be there. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But like I said, I mean, they moved up to take Devontae. I expect them to do the same thing with Garrett Wilson. If that's their guy they want, because I don't think the Eagles are telling them who their guy is. You think the Eagles are going to say who they really want? No. But I know in my mind, I think Garrett Wilson's their guy that they want. They were at the Ohio State Pro Day. And I think there was rumors that they really like Garrett Wilson. They really like him. They want to add another receiver to help Devonte Smith. I'd love to trade down for the Giants. Yeah, the Eagles need a receiver like Wilson or Williams. Garrett Wilson, oh my God, bro. Like, and if you're the Giants, are you gonna allow that to happen? Are you really gonna allow that to happen? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I might take them just to despise the Eagles. I don't want the Eagles to get better. Daniel Jones gets 7 years to produce, and Giants comfortable with him. Hurts got us to a playoff in his first year, and people want him gone. Yeah, but a lot of people want him gone because let's be real, their boy Carson Wentz ain't here anymore, and a lot of people want him gone because they're impatient. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and say he has noodle arm. Well, shit, if he has a noodle arm and you give him receivers, listen, and here's the thing, I see a lot of Raven fans still defending Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is horrible. When I look at him, I don't see a franchise dude. You want to talk about a guy that's not a good quarterback? It's Lamar Jackson. How many receivers does he have? Marquis Brown. If he goes to another team, he's the number one receiver off the bat. They got Bateman. They got what's his name? What's the other guy's name? They got another receiver over there. Sammy Watkins they signed. They have elite defense. You know what I'm saying? But you still see Raven fans talk about he has no number one receiver. And I respect Raven fans because I wish our fans were like that with Eagle fans. But our Eagle fans are not like that. Howie never shows his hand, never tells us who they are interested in, unlike Jerry Jones Low. I mean, the fact that they brought in Sauce Gardner, it means we're not interested in Sauce Gardner. I mean, how many times have we brought in players and we don't get them? Sauce Gardner to me is like, oh yeah, you think we're interested in this guy, but then I think the Eagles are interested in Sauce Gardner, but I also think that they're just interviewing to see if teams take them so that way they can get their guy who they want. And if I have to put my mind on it, it got to be Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is the guy who wants to play in Philadelphia. If you're a GM, why would you not want a guy who wants to play in Philadelphia? He wants to come. You know what I'm saying? And I trade for anybody who wants to come to Philadelphia. Let me know. You want to play in Philadelphia? We can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Bateman didn't prove much yet due to injury. Yeah, but he still was a receiver they drafted. I disagree. It's Marquis Brown. I'll trade for Marquis Brown. Let me know. Shit, I'll give up a second round pick for him right now. Marquis Brown on the Chiefs right now is a star. Lamar cannot throw. The dude has no accuracy. His accuracy is horrendous. It's one of the worst. Like people talk about, well, he won MVP because of his running game. Now show me his game where he's throwing the football. Because when I watch him, he's throwing balls in triple coverage. He can't read the defense. That's why he needs the RPOs. Why he needs the running. Same thing with people complain about Hurts. Lamar is that dude. I'm watching Mitch Koski's show, and I'm watching one guy talk about, well, you remember when Lamar's not even a good comparison to Jalen Hurts. And I don't want Lamar in Hurts. I hope Hurts is not Lamar. Because Lamar will never win me a championship. Lamar is a basic running quarterback who has no throwing mechanics, can't really throw, can't really be a leader as a franchise guy. He's the only thing he can do is a run. He will not be a leader for long for the Ravens. I'm telling you right now, the Ravens are going to get rid of him soon. If he does not produce this year, he's gone. Look at that. They didn't even offer him a contract yet. Lamar has not gotten a contract yet. Says a lot. Because the Ravens are looking at other ideas. Paying you? We're not going to just go draft another quarterback. Bye. Lamar wants $30 million for what? Can you win me a championship? Can you win me a Super Bowl? You have this elite defense and you can't get past a round two. You know what I'm saying? You'll win a playoff game and you'll get bounced out the second. The Buffalo Bills game is a perfect example. All Lamar had to do was throw it to the right receiver. And he threw it in double coverage. After that, if I was a GM, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's not a franchise guy. I can't sit there and say, well, Lamar had nothing to run. No, Lamar blew that game for them. Because the Buffalo Bills weren't that good in that game. I don't think so. They weren't all that. The Ravens could definitely win with an elite quarterback. With a quarterback that can throw, they win that game. They're probably in the Super Bowl. They got a pass rush. The corners are elite. It's just the problem is who's the franchise quarterback? Lamar Jackson. And he cannot throw. And I don't care about his stats. I don't give a rat's ass with them. I watched the games of him. And when I watch his games, he struggles. If you can get pressure on him and make him throw, he's in trouble. Because he cannot throw in the pocket. And he's not consistent with his deep ball. He has trouble throwing downfield. Hurts is a better passer. Oh, absolutely. I've seen Hurts throw from the back of the end zone. I don't know if Lamar can throw in the back of the end zone. Hurts' problem is he has an arm. The problem is his accuracy, is his timing rhythm. That can be coached. But Lamar, you want to put a noodle arm? That's Lamar Jackson. He cannot throw. That dude has a so-called a noodle arm. You know, people talk about Hurts has a noodle arm. Well, Lamar has a noodle arm. Lamar cannot throw. He's the reason why the Buffalo Bills won that game. If the Baltimore Ravens had a good quarterback in that game, hell, if they had Joe Flacco in that game, I think they win that game. I think they win him. If not for the Eagles in 2018, Lamar wouldn't be a Raven. Thank God the Ravens got him. Oh God. Oh my fucking God. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a Lamar fan. Never was. Never liked him as a quarterback. Lamar's horrible. He's the most overhyped every year. Everybody overhypes him. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 more minutes. I'm going to get going because I got work next day. You're not a Lamar fan? No, I'm not. I'm not a Lamar fan. Hell no. Lamar's not a good quarterback. Lamar cannot throw. You know, and I'm tired of people make excuses for him too. There's a lot of Lamar fans who people tell me, well, you're just a hater. Hater for what? It ain't my quarterback. It's your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It's your quarterback who's paying $30 million. $30 million. He wants to be the highest paid quarterback for what? You're a bunch. You're ass. You don't deserve a contract. You lucky you're not in the XFL. So shit, Jalen Hurts has a new arm. Then Lamar Jackson definitely has a new arm. Noodle arm is definitely Lamar. Lamar cannot throw in the back of the end zone. I don't think Lamar takes us to a championship. Lamar's not good. He's not a good quarterback. He's a good running back. He does have athletic ability, but when you make him throw, he cannot throw. Jalen misses passes because of his time intercepting anticipation. You can go look at film. The guy can rip the ball down the field. Bomb to Watkins this year. Bomb to Desean Jackson. Exactly, bro. But you know what? You don't want to say that to a lot of people because a lot of people don't know football. A lot of Eagle fans don't know football. You know, and there's a lot of Eagle fans who, to me, are stupid. You know, and those are the Eagle fans that say Hurts has a noodle arm. No, you just don't know football. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you compare Carson Wentz's rookie year to Jalen Hurts' rookie year, it's similar. It really is. It might have been better. Jalen Hurts might have had a better year. But where's the Carson Wentz excuses in 2016? Oh, there wasn't. It's just the hypocritical theory right there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give up on a second round pick of project rather than build around him and see what he has. Lamar's horrible. That is not a franchise guy. I know Lamar will never win a championship. And the Ravens are starting to figure out they can't win it with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we didn't draft him because Howard would probably mess up anyway. It is what it is. Jalen misses pass because of time interception. I mean, all I gotta say is this. I mean, Jalen is a dog, bro. Jalen is a dog. When I watch him, I watch this.
Jalen Hurts having to go quick. Ball cuts free. Hurts picks it up and then throws and completes it across the 50 to Dallas.
Hurts throws it deep. To the end zone.
Blitz is coming. Hurts sees it, gets rid of it. It's caught for the touchdown.
Carolina and Dallas following their loss in Baltimore. Hurts on first down, fires downfield. It's Desean Jackson back in the lineup. Missed the last 7 games, and he will take it 81 yards. A such bounces back with a victory today to clinch the division as Hurts stays on his feet and then fires down.
9 seconds to go. First and goal. Pressure on Hurts. He's in trouble. Has to watch the clock. Rolling end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard.
So aggressiveness from the defense is what you're looking for.
Ring 5. Hurts taking a deep shot. He's got his man. Quez Watkins. Big gainer. Down inside the 10.
No arm. Okay. All right. Let me know when Tim Tebow's throwing those balls. I'm going to show you Tim Tebow. You want to show me? You want me to show you Tim Tebow what he threw like? I got a clip of it. It's nothing compared to Jalen Hurts' arm. So when people, dumbass Eagle fans say he's Tim Tebow 2.0, you don't know what you're talking about. Tim Tebow cannot throw like that, ever. If you think he can, you're lying. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to discuss the truth. It is what it is. Guess we'll find out year 2 what Jalen Hurts is all about. You just better hope he's new to arm. That's all. Because I'm telling you right now, if he has a good year that I think he will have, because I think he's going to turn it up this year. If you get him a weapon, you build around this kid, I'm telling you, he's going to be special, bro. I know when the guy has, and I know when he doesn't. And trust me, if I didn't think Jalen Hurts is that of a bad, if I didn't think he couldn't be a quarterback, I wouldn't be defending him like this. But Jalen Hurts just has an A factor, bro. And when when he's throwing those touchdowns to Desean Jackson, Lamar's not throwing that. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen Lamar throw. Lamar's throwing it right to a defender's face for a pick 6 in the end zone. Lamar is just going to throw it to a tight end. So you dumbass Eagle fans who keep on saying you can't throw, inaccurate. But keep thinking you're the genius. No, keep thinking you're the smart one. It's cool. They're going to hop on a bandwagon. Yep, and I'm not going to allow it to happen. No, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Jalen Hurts stinks. He is a noodle arm. No, if he has a good year, I don't want him on a bandwagon. No, keep saying he sucks. Say we should get rid of him. We should have drafted Kenny Pickett. We should have traded all that picks for Deshaun Watson. We should have got Russell Wilson. That's all I want to hear from y'all. Don't switch up. No, don't do that. Why not? That would be hypocritical. Don't do that. Show Kazir highlights of he picks off Lamar. Oh, okay. You mean this one? Hey, I didn't even think of that.
My God. Let's go, baby. Let's be great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yes, sir, baby.
Energy and confidence.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. My God. Yes, sir, baby. You already know. You already know, baby. Showtime. Showtime. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Lock and load, baby. Lock and load. Hey, missing Drew and K9. We got to hold it down, fellas. Yep. I would not rather have anybody out here to go to war with today, baby. Let's be great. Let's get 1% better today. Play with that heart. Play with that passion. We dogs out here, man. And like we say every week, separate the men from the Boys, bosses do what they want, suckers do what they can, man. Let's go. LB's on 3, LB's on 3. 1, 2, 3. LB.
M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the site today as two of the best young quarterbacks in the league clash. The Chargers meet the Ravens, a battle of division leaders.
What's up, brother? Except last year. I didn't get one last year. I had strips last year, but I need to pick today, though. Let's go now. Let's rock. Let's rock. Hey, everything moving, man. Everything moving, Chen. Ooh. Let's go, baby. Settle down. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Come on, baby. Baby. We ain't come here to lose, bro. Come on. Jerry, come on. Yo, we did not come out here to lose, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, we been here before. Come on, let's ride, dog. Come on. DJ, I need you. Come on. Let's go, baby. We Gucci, baby. Stay cool, calm, and collected, baby. I got you, baby. Come on, I got you. I got you.
Tavius Murray back out there, takes the handoff. Tackle by Ogbongbemiga.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 7, he has time. Crossing pattern. That catch is made by Josh Oliver, and the ball is out.
Good, DJ. I'm trying to hit his ass every chance, bro.
Hey, we got 2 stops for the
Yeah.
now. We got to build on that. We got to calm down. Let's build on it.
Hey, we get it back for you, baby. Yo, we need a turnover right here, yo.
Hey, get that ball, man.
Jackson with time, over the middle, intercepted. That's picked off by Tyser White. And White inside the Baltimore 30-yard line.
Hold on.
Y'all keep on telling me he's a good quarterback. Lamar's definitely a noodle arm. Did you see that throw? God damn. Right in the defender's hands. Yeah, tell me y'all want Lamar Jackson. I want that bum. Smack that like button hard like Will Smith. Yo. Oh, man. I forgot he picks Lamar twice in this. Yep. The MVP, right? Definition of noodle arm. That guy has no idea how to throw. He can't throw. Lamar's horrible. And I'm so sick of people bring up stats. Listen, these Raven fans, I've not met one realistic Raven fan that doesn't defend Lamar. Lamar's horrible. You got a lot of dumbass Raven fans, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's going to be it's going to be good. I expect to have a good draft this year, man. I think we're going to be aggressive during the draft. You know, I think this is going to be a make or break for Howard Roseman. And I expect us to get some players. I expect us build around Jalen Hurts. Let's see what this kid has. You know, I expect at least let Eagle fans got to give him a chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he don't work out, he don't work out. You know, and people say, well, I gave him a chance last year. Listen, that was his rookie year, okay? Yes, it was in year 2, but mainly it was his rookie year. Now, let's see what he does in year 2. If he stinks up next year, trust me, the criticism is going to be way worse for me. Because I'm putting my channel on the line for him to have a good year. I expect him to have a better year, man. It is what it is, and I'm just excited for this draft, bro. You know, hopefully we get some players, we get some young talent. Listen, there's more videos coming. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Like what Johanna said, smack that button like Will Smith smacked Chris Rock on television. You don't want to miss it. Eagle Chant 1 is going to stay on top, stay on fire, and expose the fraud-ass Eagles content creators. Now I'm playing. But shout to the Eagle consecrators that rock with me. But let's go Birds. Even though I say a lot of things, this team I always support. No matter what we do, I'm always an Eagle fan till I die. But I expect Jalen to have a better year. And you know what? If he doesn't, he doesn't. But you got to build around him. You got to see what he is, and you got to give him talent. And Jalen Reagor and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, they're not good. And Quez Watkins is the number 3. I don't think he's the number 2. You know, a lot of people say, well, he had this, that number, that number. Yeah, okay. Well, let me know when he's catching balls, because when I see him, he's dropping a lot of balls too. He wasn't perfect either. You know, Devonte Smith was his best receiver, in my opinion, in that whole team. I think Quez Watkins is raw. I think he could be good, but you got to get another person in here. You know what I'm saying? Over to the Eagles. Yep, unfortunately I do. But shout out to Where You Hiding. Go subscribe to him if you're new. Does a lot of videos. Is funny as hell. Entertainer at the finest. Not the Johnson Entertainer. I'm talking about him. And yeah, man, this guy's funny. And Where You Hiding, I'm gonna get you back, because you blew my phone yesterday. So just to let you know, when you're making a video and when I call you, don't get upset. Because you keep on messaging me, you keep on tagging me on Facebook, you keep on talking to me when I'm at work. I'm going to get you back, bro. Shout out to my guy, Where You Hiding. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Where You Hiding might block me now on Messenger. It is what it is. I'm out. Eagle Chant went out. Flag was fly. And